Hey guys, welcome back at OverTake. I'm Michel and today we are in the Netherlands in Maastricht for Sim Formula Europe. That's a sim racing exhibition and we have a brand new wheelbase, brand new steering wheels, a lot of development in the motion department. We have also for the first time our own booth. Oh wait guys, there's someone. Tom, yeah Tom, you're at Trak Racer right now. They have brand new sim racing hardware, you say? So let's go there.
Yeah, that's right, Mikkel. Brand new sim racing electronic hardware from a manufacturer only known for rigs and cockpits in the past. As you mentioned, Trak Racer are here with wheels, handbrakes, shifters, headsets, monitors, software. There's probably something I'm forgetting, but the most important, we think, a brand new direct drive wheelbase. We're here with Johan from Trak Racer. Thank you for your time. Pleasure to meet you at this amazing event.
Likewise.
We'll start with the direct drive wheelbase, exclusively revealed at this event.
So currently 2 prototypes we have on display. The 6nm one, the 12, 13.5, those 2. And there's also the Ultimate coming, the bigger version.
Okay, so there might be a top of the range one in the future.
Yes, exactly.
And then we've got entry and mid-level. Okay, you've got your own wheels, which we'll talk about as well, but can I use other wheels on this wheelbase?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very short, yes. We figured, you know what, we'll make a wheelbase that it mounts on pretty much other manufacturers' rigs as well. So the one you see there, side mount, front mount, bottom mount.
That works.
It works.
Outside of the wheelbase, let's touch quickly on the load cell pedals that are also here. I think they're closer to production, is that correct?
Yeah, we're about 3-4 months away. We're now finalizing all the details. The ones currently on display are a year old already, so we have been further developing, so don't get me wrong on that. What we found necessarily on the pedals was load cells on all 3, so 35 kilo on the clutch and on the throttle, and the brake pedal is a 200 kilo load cell with adjustable bushings and springs as well.
That'll be, when it's ready, the pricing will be revealed at that date, no information yet. That's
exactly,
correct.
yeah, it's going to be a competitive price, I can guarantee you that.
Well, we'll see, we'll hold you to that.
Yeah, that's fine.
And the shifter and the handbrake as well, these are also prototypes?
Yes, these are the final samples that we created. We're about to launch the production set, so the first production set. Obviously we need a little bit of testing on that, little tweaks here and there, and then we should be good to go. So expect them to be end of Q2, that they're going to be hitting the shelves.
I would say the shifter has a really satisfying feel. My colleague compared it to a Clio Cup race car. It's very loud, but I think it'd be slightly quieter for the final version. Yeah, but exactly. I still quite like it as it is, to be honest. But we'll
so the funny thing is we care about, obviously, our customers, but we also care about the people that live in the house with them, or streamers, they might not like it as well. So we have a version where there's a plastic little piece, not ensuring that it's metal on metal, so you can hear it actually clicking quite a lot now, probably in the video. But the quieter version, not going to be quiet, but quieter. So when you open the TDM, the Trak Racer Device Manager, it will be showing all the devices that are connected to it. So here we can see the pedals, the handbrake, the shifter, and our new wheelbase. If we click, for example, on the wheelbase, we can easily see that there's an ability to change all settings in the force feedback, recenter it, we can have advanced force feedback, and also, for example, lighting options, where you can turn on special events when there's a shift light, RPM, a couple other stuff. Can go through there relatively quickly, but there's plenty of stuff that you can add in custom events, modify all the lights and stuff, so you can add different colors on lights, endless possibilities on that end.
We've seen in this example there that in the Formula 1 game it's the revs going up.
Yeah.
It's kind of a nice little feature, but I believe in the software you can have some other implementations of that.
Yes, exactly. So for example, if there's a car left or right to you, as a spotter, you can have it flickering around there to notify you that there is something.
Trak Racer is not normally known for software. And so it's good to see this working prototype to show your commitment alongside the products. So we're looking forward to trying the final version of the products and the software across the year.
So we had the video unveiling Marcel Offermann's new technology, the last garage, and its new tech demo, and now it's finally the time to actually try it and get a feeling and get also actual gameplay of the new tech.
Before we talk about our driving impressions, here's some latest news from the last garage as we see the first actual gameplay. We now know what the single-seater, whose 3D model for the demo is not yet 100% complete, will look like thanks to this rendering by Maurizio Leiva. In addition, Marcel Offermann will provide more background information on the open source libraries and technology behind it for the OverTake website as well as thelastgarage.com today.
I heard this from many drivers here. They just get into the driving and they really understand what to do very quickly. So they pick up speed. Yeah, I can confirm this 100% because I've just been driving the Grand Tourer car, naturally aspirated 170 horsepower, and this is really nimble, and especially the smoothness of weight transfers. Dip the nose into a corner, can just get a really, really good feeling.
While this last garage prototype is all about super serious, hardcore simulation, the physics system is running at 1000 hertz for every parameter at all times. The net result, especially with this particular rear-wheel drive car, is that the handling is quite playful. It's really enjoyable to adjust the attitude of the car with the steering inputs and throttle, deliberately kick the rear end out if that's what you want to do, or if you've gone in a bit too hot, use the gears to rotate the car. If you just learn this track here, Bridgehampton, which was also gifted to the last garage by one of our RD community members, that was usually an AC mod, and it's now here in the last garage's new tech. Kind of bumpy. It has some sandy ground on the sides. You have to be careful a little bit. If you accelerate or get on the throttle in the sand, you feel the rear tires also spinning on the one side, and you can just lose the car very quickly. So while it's approachable and naturalistic, you can adjust to it within a lap or two. All the time I'm getting this incredibly vivid texture through the force feedback system. All these tiny little bumps and divots in the road are coming directly back to me as a driver, and ultimately it's visceral. Everyone here on the leaderboard had great fun, curious how this story will further develop. And now we're actually on the first ever OverTake booth at a sim racing exhibition. Here it is. So the idea behind this was to create kind of a chill out area to have people have a break, right?
Yes, I mean, we don't really sell a product as in hardware, right? We don't have pedal sets or anything. We also don't have PCs that we sell. So we thought, like, what can we bring to the party, kinda? And that was chill out, free drinks, just the community coming together, chatting with like-minded people about sim racing, and that's what you see here.
Yeah, and we partnered up with SimLab, who brought the P1X Pro sim rigs with some nice Simucube bases. Floor.
Oh, but it was very quick. 447.
It is a 449.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, bad exit here, and it is a 4.
Pushing too high.
Oh, 44.
What was yours?
Incredible. You are the overall winner.
I feel like this is the biggest achievement in my life. Beating René Butler is what I've aimed for since I was born. And what an honor to do it here in Maastricht.
We're now at GSI, Gomez Sim Industries, and this is Mr. Gomez himself. Welcome here to the OverTake community.
Thank you.
So you made all the way from the US to the Netherlands to showcase your new stuff?
Yes, yeah. We're based out of Dallas, Texas, in the United States. We've been in business since late 2020. Yeah, I'm just here in the Netherlands trying to, really connect with our European customers. I think we cater to a little bit more of the higher end market, mid to high end. We started out with our first wheel was the Formula Pro Elite and the GXL, and this is actually the version 2 of the Formula Pro Elite. This is kind of takes all the feedback that we got in those first 3 years and applied it, like adding the thumb rotaries here.
Oh yeah.
The rotaries are really tactile, probably the most tactile in the industry. They're really pretty wild. And then adding the LED buttons, more tactile buttons, reducing the weight.
For a wheel with a screen on, in a good spot, yeah?
Yeah. Without clutches, it's 1.4 kilos. With clutches, it's 1.5 kilos. So it's about a 27% reduction in weight over the last version.
So minimum Newton meter requirement?
Probably, like 8 to 12 is probably like whatever. But, any normal direct drive base will be fine.
I got to say that the machining and the overall quality just is very appealing on this product.
Yeah.
And also these like extension hubs, or what do you call them?
Yeah. And it's just an extension hub. Yeah.
It's like aluminium machine out of a full block, right?
Yes. Machined out of a solid block of aluminum, out of a 5-axis. CNC machine, and there's an intangible feeling you get when you have a product that's so well built. A wheel is more than just buttons and rotaries, it's the way it feels in your hand, the kind of emotional connection you get with it, because the design philosophy behind it has to invoke a sense of excitement, really.
Absolutely
it's it's the cherry on top for your rig,
You've done with work, you are happy that you can go into your sim rig, and it makes kind of a difference, kind of appealing pieces there waiting for you. Website is here, guys, check it out, on the Sim Industries. What's the price of the new?
So this one is actually maintaining the same price as the first one. It's $1,250 starting, and it goes up from there. So we have a 3D visualization tool on our website, and you can go and customize that for a pretty small fee.
But very good. Thank you for bringing your stuff over to Europe. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, nice meeting you. Bye.
So it's not only for me the first time testing the Simucube ActivePedals now, it's also a hands-on actually of the GSI wheel we saw earlier today. They just had a few software updates to this active brake pedal, and I wish I could tell you how it felt before. What I just can tell you is that it just feels amazing and is very valuable also in terms of to give you a better feeling of also non-ABS cars when they start to slip. Many people told me that this active pedal is amazing and one of the best things you can get. And I just have to agree, it's also braking is one of the most important things where you can gain lap time, right? So this is nice. Yeah, that was kind of an experience there with the Simucube ActivePedals, really, really amazing. And there's coming more in 2024. So Simucube is finally doing a cube. So we're now at Asetek Sim Sports, and I think we covered most of the recent products they have. They brought basically every single product, and this is what makes those exhibitions so great, because if you plan a certain budget for 2024 to spend for your sim racing rig, you can just try all of the products that are available on the market right now here at SFE. I
especially filming that.
I was just about to say that this wheelbase feels so damn good.
Is it 27 newton meters?
Yeah, it's the Invicta.
Oh.
Wow, it's really, really good.
And to further reinforce the idea that the Sim Formula Europe event has all sorts of varied things to see and do, check out this amazing ReFerox motion simulator, he says, that's going through 130R in a Formula 1 car. And on the Cube Controls stand, and we're using the Cube Controls CSX3 wheel, which has been around for a while. But one thing we've never tried before are the SP1 pedals by Cube Controls, their first ever set of sim racing pedals. And they use a mixture of load cell and a hydraulic damper, which is quite unique in the marketplace. And I'm telling you right now, this is visceral. An interesting topic that we just spoke to VPG about was the difference of materials that steering wheels can be made from and how they affect their performance. Obviously, a lighter wheel has a different inertia when you turn in. I understand and appreciate that. But one thing I didn't know until coming to this event was that something like a carbon fiber steering wheel by VPG has different force feedback feelings on where you're getting that feedback from in the wheel to something that's made from aluminium. And it's a sort of insight you would get from being able to try these devices in person. Also at the Sim Formula Europe event is the Super Final, which is a sim racing esports competition. The 8 quickest drivers are here. There's 10,000 euros on the line. And the interesting thing is they're driving a Porsche 911 Cup car around the streets of Maastricht. So this is where the event is held, but they're also racing on the roads of the town.
We're in the ImSim GARRA, a highly adjustable. Yeah, this is not like a consumer product, I would say. This is more related also to like car dealerships or exhibitions. Wow.
Yeah, I also get some seconds to talk to you here live from the SFE, and we are at O-Rouge right now. And one topic that we didn't really touch on is how important seats are, right? So you can ask Michael, for example. He actually went out there to buy himself a seat and he tested many, many seats. You might ask, why? You just want a bucket seat on your rig and all is good. That's not true. You want to feel comfortable, you want your lower back to be supported, and you want the right size and dimension for yourself, right? So that's quite cool with O-Rouge. They have many, many different seats. And what they also do besides seat is cooled seats, right? That's something not so common. They actually have one of those, quite nice for all of us that sweat through their 24-hour race. And besides cooled seat, they also do endurance simulators, GT simulators, and really, really cool, and right behind us, and we'll hop into that in a bit, karting simulators. It's very rare, I would say, for sim racing. That's an actual karting simulator with shifter carts. Luckily, they gave me a track that I saw in real life, but Even the steering, it's so much different to what you know from a normal rig. Especially the position of the steering wheel itself, so you couldn't just take a normal sim rig and build that into a karting rig. So that makes it very, very interesting. Next time you have a chance to check out O-Rouge or karting sims in general, just do it. Karting is an awesome sport, and I think we do it not enough in sim racing to really appreciate how amazing it feels to drive these things around.
That was Sim Formula Europe 2024, and I'm very happy right now because we met so many of you guys as well here. So you grabbed your Red Bulls, you were trying our simulators, and it was also heartwarming seeing like families and also random people just passing by and catching their fire for sim racing. Yeah, so many people were amazed by how good it feels and how amazing and interactive it is. And that's just a great verdict of today. We hope you enjoyed the video, you enjoyed the show. See you next time. Bye bye.